welcome to Atomic Radio Hour, the show that dives into the wreckage that is post-apocalyptia. We are a post-nuclear podcast. I'm your host, Vince, and I'm also here with your ASMR host, Declan.
How have you been, friend?
I've been good. How are you?
I'm alright. I didn't know how you were going to take that.
Yeah, I had a different one planned, but you know what? That one freaking worked.
Oh, what was the other one?
I was gonna base it off the lore today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if you would have got upset. You would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
No, I'm just ready to roll with the punches.
What's new?
Not much. I'm busy with school, but other than that, I'm just taking every day as they keep coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Actually, I did, but I didn't watch seriously. I was just watching with my roommates because we were just making fun of the commercials and all the stupid shit. It wasn't a very interesting game.
No, it sucked until the last 10 minutes.
There was one touchdown.
Was there really?
Yeah.
I do the same thing I've always done with the Super Bowl, is where I pretend like I care for half the game.
Really?
And then once the halftime show comes around, I forget that it exists.
Yeah, basically the same. Too bad the halftime show wasn't that interesting either.
The halftime show is a fucking massive disappointment.
Yeah, it was.
A massive disappointment. I was sitting there watching it, and I was watching it with my brother and his friend, and they're children. But yeah. I was visually heated by how
we never got our sweet victory. It was more like a bitter defeat.
Yeah, I was like, Steven Hillenburg just died. What a way to honor a man who's given so much to people. And all of the people that are in the NFL are our age or older or younger.
Yeah, actually.
By a few years. Right?
Right.
So you don't think they grew up watching SpongeBob like we grew up watching SpongeBob?
Yeah, actually, you're right. SpongeBob's on its 22nd season?
Or some shit like that, but the way Nickelodeon does seasons is weird.
Is it?
Yeah, they'll do we just bought 25 episodes and it'll be for 2 years. So, yeah, there's a whole thing I was watching on children's television is completely different from everyone else's television.
Yeah.
But
even a lot of the Cartoon Network jokes are all fucked up like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a Steven Universe fan, but Steven Universe would go on hiatus.
They come out in 6 episodes at a time and release twice a year.
Yeah. And then they'll be all right, you're getting a new episode every day of this week.
Yeah, Steven bombs.
I don't have shit to do. I mean, you don't have shit to do when you're a child, but still,
Yeah. Actually, the first main massive story arc just ended.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the video of it floating around.
Freaking great.
I don't get it because I never watched it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
if you followed the show, it was extremely good.
I don't know. I remember when that show came out. I remember seeing the commercials for it, and I was like, "This looks fucking dumb." And then I watched a few episodes, and I was like, "I can see that there's obviously a fan base here
and an overarching plot."
Yeah, but I just don't. I don't know. It's not for me, I guess.
Yeah, everyone has their own style that they enjoy.
Yeah, I don't know. The type of show I like. I loved Adventure Time, but that shit ran its course real quick with me.
For real?
Yeah, it was really cool, but there was a point where I was just like, oh, all right, I'm good.
I never really got into it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's actually a post-nuclear show.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's the whole reason why the world is the way it is because Finn is the last human. And there was the Great Mushroom War, it's called, which I guess was the Mushroom Cloud. I don't remember sticking around long enough to find out what the cause of it was exactly. Other than I knew it was a war that ended with something huge. But I think it was a nuclear device had gone off and had totally destroyed everything, and that's why they called it the Mushroom War, because that was like the last remembrance of it was a mushroom cloud.
Wow. That's actually kind of clever.
It was cool, but it was just like, it kind of felt like they were just making it up as they were going along. So
I mean, they very well could have.
Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but...
It's good to have some good structure to kind of tie everything together. You can set up some really good points in the beginning and tie them back in at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't... It's a fucking children's show. What I think is really funny is that show was given... Adventure Time was given to Nickelodeon like 3 or 4 times. And Nickelodeon every time went, yeah, we don't really see an audience for this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it could have been 2 times. It's two or 3 times they were given it. They were given Adventure Time. Pendleton Ward was like, here, and Nickelodeon was like, yeah, no, we don't see anything for it. Cartoon Network picked it up and was like, choo choo, everyone get on the money train.
Oh yeah, it made so much money. It still does with all the merch and everything.
Well, that was like round 2. Cartoon Network in the past 10 years has been round 2 for Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Like, Hot Topic was always like, oh, let's go and get our fucking Sum 41 and Blink 182 and fucking Kingdom Hearts merchandise. And then when all that shit ran its course, it's like, let's go get all of our fucking My Little Pony and Cartoon Network show stuff from there. With do you remember Jinko jeans?
Yeah.
I never had them.
Nor did I.
I never knew anybody who had them, but I see them every once in a while, and I'm like, God damn, we were so far in human evolution, and we didn't even realize it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see Jinko jeans. I don't get them.
You wouldn't wear a pair?
Probably not. I'm more of a skinny jeans kind of person.
Dude. I'd wear some fucking Jinkos.
I would probably do it as like a part of a costume.
So really? That's it?
Yeah. Or like some kind of like special event. Like Jinko Fest 2020.
Jinko Fest 2020. Dude, fucking... I love big pants.
Yeah. That was your nickname in high school.
I gotta write that down.
Yeah?
Yeah. I started keeping a log of every time that's what they used to call me in high school. I write it down. I think that's a pretty good book is. I don't remember where my book is, so I'll have to remember that for later. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
You ever have a clementine?
Like the orange, the tiny orange?
Yeah.
I love clementines.
Dude, I ate like 14 today.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I've got like 2 and then I'm done.
Really? How?
I like to like savor the occasion. I don't have them very often.
You buy a bag of them at Aldi's. There's like 50 of them.
Yeah, but like I try to like keep them around. Usually if I get them, there's like more than me in the house that are going to eat them. Like my sister tears through them.
I fucking love clementines.
They're
love
good.
Clementines so
They just taste better than a regular orange.
Yo, did you ever hear about shower orange?
A what?
It's I think I heard about it. I heard about it years ago, and I believe it was Reddit that I not that I used Reddit at the time, but I heard about it from a YouTube channel that was doing something about Reddit, and there was a forum or a page or an r/whatever on Reddit that was a shower oranges that these people would start their day by eating an orange in the shower, and it like changed their lives.
How? What does that even do?
I tried it. It's not that great. I also only used a clementine, not an orange, but apparently it's like they were like, it's so freeing to be able to make a mess in the shower. Because whenever I eat an orange, I have to think about where's all the stickiness going to go? And do I have shit to do for the rest of the day? And where am I going to put the rind? And they were saying it was like this thing where they opened up the orange in the shower and they didn't care about, like, it was so visceral that they got to rip into the orange and take it apart. Rip into the
flesh of that orange.
Yeah, and just do all this fucking stupid shit. So I tried it, right? I had to try it. There was no way I wasn't trying it. And I did it, and I left the rind, because they were saying, like, it makes the shower smell great, too. Like, the whole bathroom smells great. So I left the rind in my shower for, like, a week. And it did make the bathroom smell better, but, like...
How didn't you get yelled at for just leaving shit in the shower?
I was just like, I'm gonna go take a shower with an orange. Why? I heard about it on the internet. All right.
Didn't anyone say something when they, like, walked into the bathroom, just smelled potent orange.
Why the fuck is there an orange peel in the bathroom? I don't know. I heard about it. I heard it makes the bathroom smell better. I just thought, I mean, they're taking a mean shit. I might as well be trying to do something about it.
Make it smell pleasant.
Yeah. Nah, dude, try it. Seriously, try it. Just watch. It'll change your life. You'll be like, "No, man, that's dumb," and you're gonna fucking.
Well, you just said, "No, man, that's dumb."
What do you mean?
Wait, did this or did this not change your life?
No, it didn't. But it's just because it's not for me doesn't mean that you won't enjoy it. I'm saying we're sitting here shit talking it. I bet if you tried it, you'd love it. You'd be like, "Oh my ninth chakra has opened." And I can summon the powers of the 15th Hokage. Like...
Alright, maybe I will. I'll have to report back.
I definitely would if I was you.
Alright. I think
how's the weather been up there? Has it been better? Because down here it's been in the high 50s.
So, let me tell you about this shit. So, on Thursday, the wind chill brought it to like negative 25.
Yeah.
Cut to yesterday, it was 70 degrees.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I was walking around in a t-shirt. There were people wearing flip-flops and booty shorts.
You were?
Not me personally, but there were some people that were out in that.
I was going to say, you're an adult male. Why are you wearing flip-flops? So go on.
I mean, today, it was like, I was like, oh, personal echo thing. What's the weather going to be like?
What the fuck does that mean? Oh.
Because I don't want to say it because she'll wake up. But I was like, what's the weather going to be? And she's like, oh, it'll be like 52. And I was like, all right, that's good. I'll wear like my light jacket. Then I'm like fine until like 2 and then drop to like 30. And I'm freezing my ass off.
At 2 o'clock?
Yeah. And then now it's in the 20s, I think. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 29 degrees.
Yeah.
Tonight, expect a low of 23 degrees.
Wow.
So, it's fucking cold again. It's not negative 20, but it's still cold.
Yeah. That's fucking... It was 59 or 60 yesterday. Today was like 52. But, man.
Climate change, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to make this the political show. But, you know how it is.
But tell us about some lore.
I wanted to see how long I could get you away from the lore.
I'm just like, man, where's the segue?
Alright. Let me ask you a question.
Shoot.
Let me ask you a serious fucking question.
Alright.
If you had to take all of the Fallout games and you had to put one song in them, what would it be?
One song to place it in the game?
Just any song from that era. If you could put it anywhere.
You know what? I had a bunch of these until Fallout 76 came out because they added so many songs.
Really?
Yeah, my pick would have been Jukebox Saturday Night. But that's in 76.
Not 7 What's New Pussycats? And then 1 it's
not unusual.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that?
I mean...
Imagine every time you got on the game and you just hit that, like...
What's New Pussycat?
And you're just like, oh my god, I have to deal with this for at least 24 minutes.
See, the 5th one is the kicker.
Yeah.
Or is it the 4th one? I forget that joke. It's so funny, though. Anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, you have to listen to the John Mulaney bit called The Salt and Pepper Diner.
You know what's a song that should have been in New Vegas?
What?
Literally anything by Elvis. You know why it wasn't?
Because copyright?
Because Elvis songs are fucking expensive.
Yeah, you're right.
And apparently the only people that can afford them were Full House.
Really?
Dude, you ever watch Full House?
I hadn't thought about it.
Dude, there's that whole 2-episode arc in Full House where they go to fucking for those who aren't keeping up to lore on Full House.
Yeah, my Full House lore. Give me that.
They go to Hawaii, and the whole thing is so John Stamos can talk about Elvis. You don't remember that?
Uncle Jesse to you.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't. I think I've voided it from my brain.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I watched Full House when I was growing up, but, like, I didn't, like, watch it in serial.
Oh, no, dude. That was like a fucking religious event in my house.
Really?
Well, I mean, not like, gather round, children, it is time to watch these 3 adults raise children. It was just like, hey, Adult Swim. That's a different story. It was like, hey, Full House is on. It was like, oh, cool. I might show up. And then you'd watch like 3 episodes of it and be like, wow, that was wholesome. And then do you see Bob Saget stand up for the first time and he's talking about doing coke out of somebody's asshole? And I'm like, I'm sorry?
Who are you, Danny
Tanner? Yeah.
Holy shit.
Anything by Elvis, I think, would have fit nicely within New Vegas.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
We don't have any Elvis songs in it, but we do have is The King.
And The Kings.
Now, The King himself, and then I have for his little tagline is, whoa, mama, because I'm not fucking hiding a fucking Johnny Bravo reference in here. Now, The King, he was born in the 2240s. He was one of the first tribes that Mr. House brought in.
Really?
That, like, he, like, brought them to power and civilized them. Him and his gang live inside of an Elvis impersonation school. They thought it was a place of worship, and they could never find the man who they were worshiping's name, so he just referred to himself as the King. In the upstairs of the building, you can find outfits and a ton of hair gel.
Like, a ton?
Like, you can find a shit ton of hair gel, Declan. I don't know how much it weighs.
Oh, okay. Don't yell at me.
Shut the fuck up. The King watched, and I want to come back to this in a minute, watched the old holotapes and learned how to speak and act like Elvis. Now, watched. I've never ever seen anything that relate at any way that you can watch a holotape.
Yeah,
you
like
could
you
listen
never
to
see,
them,
like,
you could
any...
read them.
Yeah, like you never see any visual things in holotapes.
No, you could. Sometimes there's like a picture that'll be put in them, but like never video.
Like the only one I could think of is the House one.
Is it a video?
No, there's a picture of House in his obituary.
Oh, the Howard Hughes one?
No, not that. If you kill House, his obituary has a picture in it, doesn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've killed House.
Yeah.
I don't know. That really bothered me when I read it. I was like, that's not real.
Huh.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to look into, though.
The Kings are built on respect and don't go out looking for fights. The King's right-hand man is a man named Pacer. He's a friend of his since a child. He sometimes undermines the King's peaceful ways. And he has a cyborg dog named Rex. I
love that fucking dog.
Really?
Yeah, favorite companion from New Vegas.
Really?
No, Arcade Gannon is.
I was gonna say, he just kind of seems like a gimpy, like, hey guys!
No.
Rex? Dude,
He's
Rex
my favorite non-human companion in probably all of Fallout.
Really?
Yeah.
Rex.
Yes.
The dog.
Correct.
The 15-year-old mutant mutt.
Yes.
Really?
He has a little brain jar.
Everybody has a little brain. Not all of it's in a jar, though.
But his is. And you can give him a new brain. There's a little quest that goes with it. Come on. You've done that one, right?
Yeah, he's just a dog. I don't get why everyone gets so, like, hung up about a dog.
I love fucking...
Like, I get it. Like, I want to run around a wasteland with a dog and a gun. But, like, that's not even, like, your dog. There's no story there. Like, yeah, there's a story, but, like, I feel like Dog Meat was the better dog companion.
I don't know,
From three.
Of course.
Because three... You meet Dogmeat and you're like, what's wrong, boy? You're missing your family too? Yeah, I don't know where my dad is. Why don't we team up? And like people are picking on him, much like Butch and the Tunnel Snakes were picking on you. And then Rex is just like, I like him. Can you sit at my lunch table? Like,
can you give me a new brain?
Yeah, like it's not so much like, oh, we're helping each other out. It's like, now I gotta fucking do work?
Oh no, I just like him.
No, and you're totally allowed to.
He's my
so
good robo boy. But continue.
No, would a cyborg dog have feelings?
It depends if it was a human brain.
Don't you think that would be like an existential, torturous nightmare?
Probably, yeah. I mean, obviously, like, semi-intelligent animals have thoughts and feelings. They're not the same as people. Like, if you step on a dog's toe, it's gonna get fucking upset. Might even bite you.
Yeah, but, like, think of it from a human aspect of, my human brain is now inside of a robot dog. Am I
that
human?
would probably
am I a dog?
be
Am I
terrible.
a robot?
Yeah,
what
that'd
am
probably
I?
be terrible.
I'm scared and alone. I just want to be held. So, if you kill the king himself, it results in Mr. New Vegas saying that the NCR went and killed the king.
Really?
And then you'll hear that the NCR troops talking about how it was a tough battle when they didn't do a goddamn thing.
No
like,
way.
I heard Pearson over in fucking D Block said that his group was like they just take credit for it.
That's funny. I didn't know that actually happens.
Yeah, it's fucking. The king is one of the only characters that you have to eat to get the perk Meat of Champions.
Wait, excuse me?
You heard me.
Please tell me more.
There's a perk that you get from, and I could be wrong on this, but I believe you get it from the cannibalism perk. Like you eat other people. Actually, let me double up on this real quick. Yes, the cannibal perk. It's a perk called that it gives you a +1 to luck, intelligence, charisma, and strength for 60 seconds after eating any human corpse.
Yeah.
The way you get it is you have to eat Caesar, Mr. House, the King, and President Kimball.
Holy shit. Do you have to eat one of them or all of them to get
all
the
of them.
champion cannibal perk?
It can be obtained by eating the bodies of Caesar, House, King, and Kimball.
Jesus.
That's amazing.
It's like Breakfast of Champions, but people.
Yeah.
Damn. I never knew that was even a thing.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I knew you could eat any random old person, but jeez.
Yeah. Fuck them. Seriously, fuck them.
Yeah. Eat them.
The King, Old Ben, and Santiago permanently have smiles on their face even in combat.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Despite being called extremely charismatic by Ambassador Crocker, the King only has a charisma stat of 5.
No!
Yeah.
I would expect it to be at least a 7 or 8.
He has a 90 speech.
Okay. How does
I'm looking
that
at his thing
work?
right now. Oh, it says tag skills, guns and speech. Guns 94, speech 90. Yeah, his highest is actually agility.
I could actually probably see that.
Yeah, he has a perception and endurance of 6, and then everything else is 5s.
He's kind
Cool.
of a casual. What?
So here, no, it's funny. Don't fucking yell. The King quoted by Mr. This is just some fun facts, like behind the scenes shit. There was a lot of them that are kind of it's a repetitive thing about the King, so I didn't write it all down. So just give me a second. The King quoted by Mr. New Vegas calling the NCR the devil in disguise, and that he doesn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto, and calling for a mass return to sender.
A mass, and I quote, return to sender.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it too, right? Like as I said,
a billion times. Oh my god.
Yeah. Those are 3: return to sender in the ghetto, and The Devil in
The
Disguise are all
Devil in
Elvis
Disguise.
songs.
Yeah, I did actually know that one. That one's really cool.
Upon resolving the conflict with the NCR, the king mentions that he would like to see a little more talking and a little less fighting. This is an Elvis reference to the famous line, "A little less conversation and a little more action." In addition to brief voice clips of the king can be heard on Radio New Vegas if the courier convinces the king to side with the NCR after the conclusion of GI Blues, and he says, "I feel so bad. I think it's time we reconsider, baby." Both "I Feel So Bad" and "Reconsider, Baby" are Elvis songs. The king sometimes refers to the NCR as Soldier Boys, as a reference to the Elvis song Soldier Boy. His outfit itself is also a reference to another of Elvis's songs, Viva Las Vegas, as it is the picture of him on the collector's edition playing cards similar to the promotional picture for the film of the same name, also starring Elvis. At the end of GI Blues, when talking to the king, he says, thank you very much. Thank you very much. When the king introduces Rex to the courier, he says he's all shook up about Rex's condition. All shook up again, Elvis song. The king's name
there's
is
so
another,
many.
Yeah, the king's name is another reference for Elvis Presley being referred to as the king of rock and roll or simply the king. Originally, developers had planned... Oh, this is awesome. Originally, the developers had planned a romance option with Cass, where the courier would wake up drunk next to Rose of Sharon Cassidy, and both of them got married. Provided the player had a good enough reputation with his gang, the king would sing Love Me Tender. However, obtaining performance rights to an Elvis song provided too costly, and Chris Avellone was against romance in games in general.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's so fucking cool. You get blackout drunk and marry your companion?
I think that's so funny.
Yeah.
I would have married Cass.
Yeah, I would have did it for the story. Just to be like, yeah, I got married.
Yeah.
And I went out and fucking hung around with
Elvis.
Yeah.
New Elvis.
I don't know, I thought the king was an interesting character.
Yeah, there's so many references.
Yeah, it's a little much.
I think
it's a little like
incredible.
No, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's like I mean, we just spoke about it a little bit. You watched the Super Bowl. Half of the commercials this year were, look what celebrity we got.
I guess.
It wasn't even like, hey, this is a thing that's kind of funny and yada yada. Like, think about all the famous commercials that have ever happened ever, and like how much you still probably reference them.
Yeah.
Oh, remember That's a Low Price?
Yeah, I remember that one.
People used to. I remember going into a Staples and hearing people yell that.
What there's a State Farm one that everyone talks about. Oh, Jake from State Farm.
Oh my god.
That one I still hear
every
about
time
today.
Every time you call somebody, what are you wearing? Khakis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, it's cool, but it's like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I don't know, did you grow up in an Elvis centric household?
No, not at all.
No?
No, like my parents are not Elvis fans. They're not Elvis fans, but like, you know what I mean.
No, I don't. Please explain.
Well, like, yeah, like my dad never played Elvis, nor did my mom. That's just about it.
I remember once I thought you were gonna like say some shit. I remember one time we were gonna go to record store day, and it was the Black Friday record store day, and I remember your dad was like, if you come home with any goddamn Christmas music, I will put you outside.
Yeah. We have so many Christmas records.
I think Christmas music is awful.
Yeah, I don't think it's particularly good.
I don't think there's like a single good Christmas song. And I don't care what you say, that Paul McCartney song is ass.
Wait, what Paul McCartney song?
That song is terrible.
Yeah, I don't really like that one.
He makes all of his money in December from that song.
Like all the money for the year?
For like, he makes more money off of that song than he makes off Beatles songs.
No.
Swear to God.
I don't believe that.
I mean, I saw that statistic a long time ago. I don't know if the Beatles are going through like another renaissance of kids who are just discovering them now. But if I remember correctly, he makes like a good chunk of his money during Christmas because for fucking like 45 days they play that song on the radio and he just bank.
He just prints money.
Yeah, just fucking prints it.
Because every radio station in the country fucking plays it.
Yeah, and that's like I hate that I can only hear Sinatra on the radio when it's Christmas.
I agree.
And why the fuck are there no good Hanukkah songs?
Yeah, I never really thought about it.
Like I just want to fucking listen to some good Hanukkah songs. That's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know any Hanukkah songs at all.
Don't even get me started on Kwanzaa.
Yeah, we're not even going there.
I don't even know anything about it.
Yeah, nor do I.
So what's up? What's new?
I don't know.
You know what I've been really trying to like get into?
What?
Resident Evil.
Like the franchise at large, or is the newest one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kyle was like, I loved the Resident Evil 2 movie. It's so good. Or movie. He's like, I love the Resident Evil 2 game. It's so good. He's like, I played through it and I was like, I can't put it down. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, I'll give it a try. And then I realized I had Resident Evil 1 on my PlayStation because I got it with PS Plus.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I should give this a try. And like, I can't fucking play it.
Well,
it's so old.
It's so old. It has not aged gracefully.
No, I don't care how much better he made the textures. The game is fucking tedious.
Well, game design has come a long way since then.
No, and I'm not saying it hasn't. It's just like, how the fuck were we playing games back then?
Yeah, right?
Like, oh my god, dude. Resident Evil 7 is so good because it's like, here's my objective. I'm going down a hallway. I'm going down another hallway. I'm looking this way. I'm looking that way. Oh shit, I want to go back and get that thing, but now I can't because that entire section of the house has been blocked off because of my actions. Well, looks like I'm going to have to deal with it. Like, it's so good. And I play Resident Evil 1 and I'm just like running down a hallway and it's like, you can't get in here. You can't get in here. You can't get in here. And I'm like, well, fuck. I've been in every... Oh, dude, and the doors, my man. Fucking Jim Morrison over here. Every time you open a door, it takes you through like a 15-second cutscene.
Oh my god.
And I shouldn't say 15 seconds. It's not that long. It's like you open the door and it's like it zooms in on a door and then the door swings open and then you like it's like the character going through the door. And I'm like, this isn't fun. This is an immersion break. You're just watching this animation fucking happen. Like, and you'll watch the animation happen like 14 times when you're just trying to fucking set something up. Like, I was playing, what's it called? Breath of the Wild. And I've come to a conclusion about that game. It's not fun. It's one of the best games I've ever played. It's honestly one of the most overrated games I think I've ever touched. Explain. I went back and I was playing it a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. And I beat it. Like, I finally went back. I already had all the Divine Beast beat. And I was like, fuck it. I'll go kill Ganon. And it just doesn't, like, I don't feel like I'm progressing when it's like, okay, I want to walk around and explore a little bit and just check shit out. But the entire world is far too massive. So I have to teleport from here to here. And then if I'm in a certain distance, I might be able to get my horse. Probably not. I have to call the horse. I have to constantly go back to a stable, but I can't fast travel to the stable. I have to fast travel a mile away from the stable. Once I'm a mile away from the stable, I then have to make a trek without my horse to get to the stable. Then I'm there and I can get my horse. Now I have my horse. I have to go into the wild and do some shit. But like, you might hit a spot where your horse can't go. And then it's like, well, fuck, now I have to leave my horse here and I have to get to the other side of this mountain. And there's not another stable for a good long while. So I have to leave grandma, my horse here, and maybe go get fucking Karen or Debbie later on. And then it's a fucking like that. And I don't feel like I'm progressing when I have a fucking ancient, what are those things called? The ancient blue axes or swords? Are they just ancient axes? Yeah. Like, I'll have that and it's like, all right, cool, I have this. I want to go in the woods and hunt around and I'm picking up like rusty swords. Like, I get it. You're only going to need the weapons you're only going to get the weapons of the people you're fighting. If you want better weapons, you have to go fight better things. But those ancient, what were they called? The divine? No, what are they called? The fucking ancient things. Yeah, they're the ancient, like the guardian weapons. Yeah, those guys, like, I don't know about you, but those things are way too fucking hard to kill. Once you kind of get it down, I don't think they're that bad. Yeah, but I put 60 hours into the game and I never got it.
Maybe you're just bad at games.
Probably, but like at the same time, you should. I never felt like I was having fun. Felt like a chore in that game to me because my stamina bar was never big enough.
Did you upgrade your stamina?
Yeah, I upgraded it till it was 2 full circles. 2 full circles, and then I had like an entire bar and then 2 or 3 hearts. I really think Breath of the Wild is one of the games that has come out. I really do. I don't think it's as good as everybody says it was. I think it's a lot of nostalgia, to be honest with you.
But I kind of want to break that down a little bit. I don't have any nostalgia for Zelda. It's like I never really played it that much growing up.
Neither did I, but when I first played Breath of the Wild, I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, going through, like, I appreciate it so much. I like the pacing of it, personally. I like that it's slow. I like that it's big. I like that I can just go and just walk around a little bit and explore and just find things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of like that, the feeling of exploring Skyrim for the first time.
That's another game that, like,
Skyrim is purgatory.
Like... Sorry?
Skyrim is purgatory for me at this point.
What do you mean?
If I play Skyrim, like, I start to get, like, war flashbacks. Like, I've played it so many goddamn times that it's, like, painful to play. And I love Skyrim.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I was playing it maybe about a month ago, and I was like, I don't remember, or I remember liking this game a lot more than I did than when I'm playing it right now.
Well, it's 8 years old. It's aging.
Yeah, but I don't think that really has, like, if I go back and play a game that I played on the game, I might be like, oh, this is janky, but like I'll still be like, oh, this is a fucking time. Like that's what happened when I replayed. That's what happened the first time not the first time, when I recently went back and played Red Dead 1 before Red Dead 2 came out. I was like, oh, this is great. Like, but it's janky. Like the controls are fucking janky.
Because it comes from a different time of game design.
Yeah, but I still had fun.
Oh yeah.
But like Skyrim, I was playing. I was like, I don't know, man.
I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I like video games. I study video games. I make them. So, like, I guess I get different things out of it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just haven't been like in a game in a long time, and it kind of bothers me.
Maybe you're just getting old.
You know, that's what I was thinking.
At the same time, you're only as old as you act.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Like, if you sit around and complain about the darn kids and don't engage in things that you find fun, you'll just kind of become an old person.
Yeah, but I'm trying to engage in things that the kids find fun. I'm trying to like these things, and I don't think they're fun anymore.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. I was playing Zelda, and this isn't great. Like,
I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're not seeing in it.
It's a game. I don't want to play a game that's like tedious. I don't want to play a game that's nothing but monotony. I want to play a game that's going to sit me down and tell me a story. I said I'm watching the end cutscene with Zelda, and she's like saying all this shit, and I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, you don't even try to sound enthralling.
I don't know. I thought the end scene was really good. Like,
really?
Yeah, I just don't know.
That end boss? You're going to tell me that's a good end boss.
What, Ganon?
When he's spoilers, when he's the giant fucking pig monster?
Yeah, Beast Ganon.
You're going to tell me that's a good end boss.
I thought it was really fun.
Really?
Yeah. It's a multi-phase battle. And I thought it was fun.
Okay, hold on a second. We're talking about, because you start off that battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, this is it. We're going to do it. And you start it off, and then instantly it takes 50% of its health if you've done all the Divine Beasts, right?
Because, yeah, like, you don't have to do the Divine Beasts.
No, I know, but if you do, it takes out 50% of its health. And if you don't do any of the Divine Beasts, I think you have to fight them, all of the Ganons, the Plights or whatever. Yeah. You have to fight them all right then and there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I was watching a video about someone who got there like right away, and it first plight. So, whatever, fine, great, good, all right. You instantly half of his health is gone. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, it shows that I actually did something. And then you take him down to a quarter of his health, and then it just doesn't tell you how to fight him. He's just impervious to everything.
I mean, there is like mechanical ways to figure it out.
Yeah, and how did you figure it out?
It just came naturally. Like, oh, when you have the openings, it makes sense when to strike. And what things you need to do to like counter and all that shit.
Because I'm sitting there and I think I almost texted you and I was like, how does this work? Because I had to look it up. You have to wait until he does that perfect ding, and then you can like bounce back the blast at him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never get that. No matter what I did, I couldn't get that. So let's just say there's someone who never mastered that, right?
Yeah.
And you run out of shields. Now what do? I'm completely fucked, right? The only other way out of that is if you perfect dodge.
Well,
what if I played the entire game and I try to do as little fighting as possible? The only time I ever really did the fighting was when I went into the, what are they called? The dungeon things.
The divine beast.
The shrines.
Oh yeah. Shrines.
Like, anytime I did any fighting is when I had to get into a shrine, right?
Okay.
I want to play like a stealthy-esque thing. Like, I want to play like it's a game that you can run right again and finish the game in 35 minutes. I think the world record's like an hour, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, right?
I think any percent. Yeah, I think it's like 45 minutes.
So if I play the entire game like that, I now have to fight. I have no practice in getting anything perfect. I already, like, me personally, I told you, I can't get a perfect dodge or a perfect thing. The only way I found out you have to perfect dodge him to attack him in any way was on an accident, because I was like, well, fuck it. Like, I'm here. Like, I'm going to try to figure something out. But it wasn't something that came inherently to me. It's something that I had to figure out. Good game design and bad game design is solely based on whether or not you can figure something out and it's not told to you. Every time I play a game and I'm just like, oh, here's another wall of text I have to read to make sure I understand how the rules are. Show me, don't tell me.
There's at no point does it say you have to dodge it. Like, It's not giving you that text box and saying that this is what you got to do.
No, I'm aware of that, but also at the same time, it doesn't give you any sort of a hint. Like, it doesn't say, like, there's nothing that says, like, there's no feedback. I'm just attacking him and nothing is changing. The only thing that changes is, and I could be wrong, but I don't think he uses that attack until, he doesn't use that attack until that beam move thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't use that beam attack until that part of the fight. Okay, fine. But like I said, I was never good at that.
Well, it's a final boss. It's going to be challenging.
No, and that's fine. I'm not saying like, oh, just give me the win. But like that final boss is so I must have played it 30 times because I couldn't get it. And then I looked it up and I was like, well, I can't do this. This is hard. Like, for me, this is hard. And which is fine, whatever. And not every game is supposed to be easy. There's a reason why Dark Souls exists, right?
Right.
So I eventually do it, and then I get to this final fucking beast form, and this is such a smack in the face. It is the most unchallenging thing on the planet.
It's not meant to be challenging, that part of it.
Why?
Because you already did the hard part. That's more of like an encore.
Then make it a quick time event.
That's mostly what it is.
That's a quick time event.
Yeah, kinda.
They put me in a field, right?
Yeah, I played it.
I know. They put you in a field. They say, okay, now you're in the field. Here's a horse. I don't even remember if it was my horse or not. It was just a horse.
If you have one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how come he can just fucking summon then, but if I'm in the middle of nowhere, I have to fucking get on the L train to get to the fucking third highway off the fucking interstate, get off, pay the troll toll, get the blue key for the red door, and then I can get my horse. I mean, like, it's just, and then there's no fucking challenge. There's no fucking challenge. You get on the horse and they go, here's the bow of light. okay, I only have 13 arrows left. This is going to be really interesting to only have 13 arrows left. And then it's like, oh, you don't need arrows. Their arrows are just built in. Just make sure you plug it in, charge it before you go to bed, and you have arrows. Like,
yeah, that's how the light bulb works.
But like, let's make it fucking challenging. And then it's it's like, okay, make sure avoid the beam, and there's a 360-degree field that you can play within, but you can't be in 10, not even 10%. You can't be in 3% of that. It's like, I was like, I'm never gonna not get hit. How is that a reward for what I just went through? The entire game was the slog that it was. You have to trek from one place to the other, and you meet these characters, and you meet these people, and you go on this quest, and you do this, and you do that, just to be told, I gotta sit on a horse and shoot the bow. Really?
I don't know. I don't agree with you.
Yeah, but, like, say things. Have a conversation with me. Just don't say I don't agree.
I don't know. Like, when I played it, I thought it was really enjoyable, and most of the things came very natural to me, and I thought it was fun. That's what games are supposed to be, fun, and I thought
and at first the game was very fun for me.
Like, I don't know what to tell you if you didn't like it. If you thought it was boring, that's you. I can't relate. Sorry, thought it was good.
Yeah, but like, you have to give me examples of why. Why did you think it was good?
Because I don't know. It just felt right.
But what does that mean, Declan? You can't just say, like, oh, it felt right.
I don't know what it means. Like, it's been a while since I played it. It's not fresh in my mind. But, like, when I was doing that fight, all of the times I got hit, I felt like it was my fault. And I feel like if I fucked up, it's because of a move that I made. It never felt cheap to me. And especially in that end bit where kind of like dealing that final blow was meant to be a reward. You got through the hard part. So I feel like it was good. I feel like they didn't make it a cakewalk, even though it's your little encore bit, but they still give you a chance to take down the giant beast that's plaguing the world. I just thought it was really good. What? What's
your favorite boss fight of all time?
Favorite boss fight of all time? It's definitely one from Okami.
And what about it makes it your thing? Makes it your favorite?
I'm gonna go with Orochi Prime. Is probably my favorite.
Sorry?
It's a rematch of the first big boss from the game.
Okay, and what about it is so yes about it?
It has 8 phases.
Jesus Christ.
Now, they're short phases, so don't worry about it. But each phase makes you use one of the abilities or powers that you've gotten from that point.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
You're using everything in your toolkit. Well, there's also some stage hazard going on. And the thing is, that a lot of health, you need to be tactful about moving out of the way when things are about to hit you and making sure to counter when it's going to attack. It's just really engaging, and you have to be on your toes the entire time. And also, he's made of solid gold, so it looks fucking rad.
But see how that's you learned from it, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is everything I've done before. This is a culmination of everything, yada yada. You fight final form Ganon, which should be his strongest, best thing, and it's just... I am the culmination of hatred. But like I think the best boss fight of all time is Mr. Freeze from Arkham City.
I never played Arkham.
It's how you said you have to use everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what the Mr. Freeze fight is. He has set amount of health, and it's okay, I know this works, and like this bomb works, and this batarang technique works, and I can go from the ceiling. But as soon as you use that move, that technique against him, he's like, okay, now I know better, and he changes it so you can never use that again. So you can't just spam the same 3 attacks on him and it's over. You have to adapt with him. It's the best boss fight ever. It's the best boss fight ever by far, in my opinion, because it's like, oh, I'm actually doing something. Like, I'm accomplishing something. I'm not just out here doing it, and like the enemy is learning and I am learning. But when you just say, go get the bow and shoot him when Zelda lights up his area.
Like I said, that's not meant to be the hard part of the fight. At least in my perspective.
Yeah, but like the Mr. Freeze fight isn't hard, but it's rewarding. Like there's a difference between difficulty and reward.
What do you mean?
That's like difficulty. Something can be difficult and rewarding, but there's also something that can just be rewarding
Without being difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what the Mr. Freeze fight is. The Mr. Freeze fight is just, this is rewarding. This is really rewarding. Like, it's not difficult. Just learn his pattern. He walks around like this.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Freeze bomb, stun gun, shield thing, batarang, zipline, and he's done. Maybe a couple others depending on what difficulty you're playing. Great, fine, good. We had fun. I'm still rewarded. I still feel like I did something. I still feel like I improved in some manner. Like, did you ever play Fable 2?
Nope.
Spoiler alert. The end of Fable 2 is you're tracking down the man who killed your sister, and if you don't kill him by the time his monologue, somebody else just shoots him and it's over.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, can you say that again?
Did I cut out?
A little bit.
When you're doing the monologue, when the bad guy's doing the monologue, and you're like, you killed my sister, you fuck. And he's like, yes, and this and that, and Albion, and evil, and yada yada. I forget, it's like the comedian or something. The rogue character shoots him before you can do anything, and he goes, oh, thank God. If you weren't going to kill him, I knew I had to. Like, I just spent how many hours in this world? I wanted to hear what he had to say. Like, I thought this was dialogue that was written to make me, like, when I kill you, this is going to make it so much better. Like, if someone kills somebody close to you in a game, and then you meet him, and the whole time he's like, I'm going to kill you, and then I'm going to spit in your eye, and then I'm going to fucking have sex with your corpse, and then I'm going to film it, I'm going to put it online, and I'm not even going to charge for it. I'm going to fucking put it online so it's for free, and everybody's there, and then I'm going to read the comments, and we're all going to make fun of you. But, like, he's in the middle of saying...
What?
He's in the middle of saying this whole monologue, and the dude is like, "Blow," and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I didn't even save so I can go back and do it. And just like, and then I remember I replayed the game, and I was so afraid of that joy being taken away from me of me killing him, that the second he showed up, I killed him. So I still have no fucking clue what his monologue is about.
Oh,
it's just
that seems like a little bit meh.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I see what you're saying, but I consider Calamity Ganon's fight to be rewarding. Just personally.
Really?
And that's just my opinion.
Did you ever play... you never played any of the Arkham games?
Nope.
The final in Arkham Asylum, the final boss fight is awful.
Really?
It's fucking... It's pretty much a boss fight that's like, okay, you know how this whole game you've been learning how to do stealthily, and if you did had to fight, it was precision? It's pretty much just beat 'em up.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah. There's no, like, I don't even think you need any of Batman's gadgets, and if you do, it's one of them.
That's pretty lame.
Yeah. I also don't really like games with bosses, to be honest. So, okay, yeah, maybe I am a little, this isn't my thing, but whatever. But, like, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of boss fights.
On the other hand, I really like boss fights. It's a good...
Really?
I feel like it makes for really good sectioning off of, like, acts. And it shows that you've had some kind of triumph along your journey. Whether it's the final one or not, you're accomplishing a relatively big task in the grand scheme of things.
Resident Evil 7.
I've never
You
played
need to play this fucking game. You need to fucking play this game. Resident Evil 7 is such a good game. It's such a fucking like how I was saying before. Like, it's like, oh, take a left, do this, do that. You get to the boss fight, and you're like, oh, fuck, this is it. And when you beat the boss fight, it's like, oh my God, like, I'm learning. And then you get something after it. And once you have that thing that you get after it, you feel like, okay, now I'm stronger. Now I can do this. Now I can do that. But it's like, I don't know. That game's fucking, like, I don't want to say it's perfect. But that's a really fucking good game. I've been thinking a lot about it lately.
Good. You found something that you like.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't really, you don't feel like you're being taken advantage of when you play a video game?
No, what?
Really?
Not at all.
I go to buy a game and I'm like, oh, how is the developer going to just completely take advantage of me today?
I think that's entirely just ass backwards. Like, I don't even know, like, I just don't see it from that perspective at all. Like, if I go out to buy a game, it's because I expect to have some kind of experience and to feel something. Whether it's something simple like Smash, where it's just like playing with friends and experiencing some competition, or playing my favorite game, which I know everything about, to experience the amazing writing and the awesome characters. I just think that's a good thing. And even games that I played that were kind of bad, at least I learned something from it. I knew, alright, these mechanics I don't particularly like. I'm not going to play games that are like that anymore.
You don't feel like, you truly and honestly don't feel like you're being taken advantage of in a game?
Absolutely not.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever bought a game and ever felt like I've been taken advantage of.
Really?
Not a single time.
Never,
Even
not once, not
games...
never.
What?
Never, not once, not never?
No. Even with games that under-delivered on their promises, like Fallout 76, I still had really enjoyable experiences with it, and I had fun with it. That accomplished what I wanted. I wanted fun, and I wanted to see a beautiful world. It met the minor expectations that I had set for it.
Okay, I hear you. I agree with you to an extent. I enjoyed 76 too, but I mean, I would have liked to play it for more than 15 hours.
Then launch it and play it.
There's people that are level 120 and are like, I'm dying to 25 death claws.
See, like, I don't see that could happen. I mean, maybe if you suck, but I've never seen anything like that.
I want to play it. I want to love it. I want to enjoy it. I want to exist in that reality for a little while. But it's like, I know I'm going to get on and just get frustrated because they're doing now. Did you see what they're doing now?
What are they doing now?
They're selling power-ups.
Oh, I don't like that.
They're selling, I don't know if they're still doing it, if it was a limited time thing, but they're selling the skins or the costumes for the Unstoppables. And if you wore it, you got a percentage bonus, right? And if you're in a group of 4 people and each person has one of them on, the entire group gets like a bigger percentile bonus.
And you can only obtain that through real money?
Through, well, that or the in-game atom, but some of the smallest shit with the in-game atom is $4 or $5.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, like, come on, dude. Developers are marketing gambling towards children. You're going to sit there and tell me that when Battlefront came out, when Star Wars Battlefront came out, and there was a thing that you can get that was literally win the game. Just straight up win the game. Come on. Dude, they're fucking taking advantage of us. You release a game, you cut out of it, and then you spit down my throat and say, buy the DLC.
I don't know. I don't...
Or, here, do this. Going back to Resident Evil 7. You know what Resident Evil 7 did? The game came out. Right? And then later on, they gave out a DLC pack for free. And it continued the story a little bit. And then it ended. And then more DLC came out later, and they said, now pay for this. That's just drug dealing. Which is the way, like, if you're selling anything that gives any sort of dopamine rush to your brain, that's how you should be looking at it. There's a reason why drug dealers are always in business. The first one's always free. Did you buy the season pass for Fallout 4?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. That's a game that I knew I was gonna like, and I knew I was gonna spend time for it, right?
Right.
The one DLC was all about fucking building shit. And if you make a character, you say you don't like charisma characters, you're fucked. I don't want to restart my whole game just so I can make a charisma character so I can build a vault. It's cool, but... And don't get me wrong, I loved that DLC because it opened up the entire bottom of the map.
Yeah.
I was exploring and doing shit, and I can build in here and make underground settlements. It's fucking cool as shit. But like, I don't know. I don't think when I play a game a lot of the time, like, you never played Brink, did you?
No.
Oh my god. Let me tell you about Brink. Brink was thousands upon thousands of customizable options. All of this cool shit you can do. A two-way story mode. The good guys and the bad. 10 unique maps at launch, and later on, I think, I could be wrong, and later on we're going to give you more maps down the road, right?
Okay.
Game comes out. The only reason that there's hundreds of thousands of ways to customize your character is because there was a bunch of different color palettes. They didn't let me choose the palettes. They didn't let me choose the colors I want. I love customization in the game. Don't tell me I can customize my character any way I want, and then fucking it's between one of 8 color combinations. On top of that,
that's a little lame.
If you want to see everything the game has to offer, clothing-wise, you have to play one of 3 different. You have to play one of 3 different character types. Okay. I don't like the way the big guys handle. I don't like the way the skinny guys handle. I go for the medium guys. So now a third of all the customization options are totally gone for me. So now I have maybe 100 customization options. Then you get into the story mode. You play the story mode, and you pick the bad guys first. You play the bad guys first, and then you're done with the bad guys, and you're just like, okay, now I'm going to go play the good guys. And you play the good guys, and you go, oh, fuck, this is the same story. I'm just playing it from another perspective. So there's not really 10 unique levels. There's 5 unique levels from 2 different perspectives.
I never played it. I don't know anything about it, if I'm being honest.
No, I know, but do you know why you don't know anything about it? Because it sucked and it got blammed out of existence. I think what happened in 1983 is going to happen again with games.
I don't think so. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
I understand it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. I totally get that. But, like, look at VR. VR is amazing. It's not viable.
VR is expanding every quarter.
Yeah, but every time I see VR, it's nothing but tech demos.
Have you played any good VR games?
I've played Beat Saber. I've played Gorn. There was that one that was like that test room thing you showed me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't have a VR headset. But anytime I see anybody talking about a VR headset, a lot of the time it's, yeah, I use it to watch porn and play Beat Saber. VR is a really cool idea. The only reason I want to get PSVR is so I can play Resident Evil 7 again with the headset on, because that shit's going to be scurry as fuck. And if there's any game...
played Subnautica with the Vive, and it was pretty fucking incredible.
But that's what the future of VR should be. It shouldn't be the 2 handles. It should be the VR headset and a controller.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think the not full dive, but like the full moving around and interacting is vital for an interesting VR game. Subnautica was great because it wasn't a VR game first.
Yeah.
It was just like a regular ass game about exploring an alien ocean. And it was great, but the fact that you can do it in VR just made it better. It's not a VR game, but it's a game that's great in VR.
Yeah.
I think what makes a quote unquote good VR game is having that unique immersion and control where you're using your hands, where you're potentially even using your feet, and just interacting in a whole different way.
Okay.
That was kind of the end of my thought.
I don't know, man. I disagree, to be honest with you. I think that, like, what's that sunset zombie game I played with you?
Arizona Sunshine?
That's a really cool game.
That was a fun ass game.
Yeah, but like I never have walked away. Okay, here's another example. That graffiti game you bought.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking awesome. I had such a fun time doing that, drawing dicks on subway trains. Hell yeah. But like there's nothing there. Like there's no substance there. Like there's real cans of spray paint that are actual things I can go out and buy, and I can spray on this train. I can do these whole full works of art. But like other than a time killer. What am I doing? Same thing with Beat Saber. Beat Saber's fun for an hour.
We play it every week.
Yeah, for how long? With how many people?
4 to 10, anywhere from an hour to 3, depending on if there's somebody new to VR.
Yeah. Like, Beat Saber's a lot. Like, don't get me wrong. When I played it with you, I had a lot. But the worst part about Beat Saber is when I have to watch somebody else do it.
I guess.
Because it's one of those things. It's like watching porn. You're like, oh, this is great, but I wish I was doing the real thing. Like, it's not something. And like Gorn's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing Gorn, but after 45 minutes of playing Gorn, I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Well, VR at its current state isn't really great to be playing for more than an hour and a half.
Yeah, I get that, but if I spend $400 or $500 on something, not to mention how much I had to spend on my computer to get it to work, I want to play it. Like, you ever buy something and you're like just sitting there looking at it because you want to play it and you can't? Or like when you were a kid and you'd go to the store and get a game, and because you don't drive yet, you have to wait for your parents to drive you home, and you're just sitting there looking at the game and looking at the game and like, oh, as soon as I get home. Like, if I buy a headset, I want to play the headset. I want to use it. I want to interact with it.
And if you use it on a regular basis, then aren't you getting your money's worth?
I guess, but not everybody has that. Not everybody has that hour to sit down a day and play. A lot of people say, okay, it's Saturday. Here's my 4 hours that I'm going to, or here's a Sunday, or hey, I got out of work early. I'm going to put an extra hour and a half. Like, it's, I kind of feel stupid because I'm sitting here complaining about a thing that's for children. Like, video games are a thing that are for children.
No, they're
not.
And
they just market them to adults, and they make them for adults, but they're for children.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
Really?
There are games that are designed specifically for people that are middle-aged, for people that are adults. There are games even made specifically for people that are, like, aging.
Yeah, the Wii was huge for people with, like, Alzheimer's and shit in nursing homes. It got them active and got them moving, and, oh, I can do this. I remember what a baseball is. Like, yeah, sure. But look what the Wii was marketed to. Look how Nintendo markets themselves to children. But who's the number one consumer of Nintendo things? 20 and 30-year-olds.
I disagree. Like, despite who the actual audience of things is, things are designed for a certain group of people. Like, traditional first-person shooters, the Halos, the Battlefront or whatever, Battlefield. Mm-hmm. I don't play shooters. Those are made specifically by adults, for adults,
mm-hmm. And who buys
and
them?
Deal with adult content. They're designed in that way.
And who buys them?
Marketed towards adults. You see people in commercials that are adults and of-age teens playing.
Yeah, and who buys them?
Mostly adults.
I mean, you said you never really played Call of Duty. I was playing Call of Duty. I was in 7th, 8th grade. I was online. When I was playing online, a lot of the time it was kids. Every once in a while I'd get someone older, but not any older than, from the voice at least I could tell, that was out of their 20s. Look at Pokemon. Pokemon is made for children, marketed to children. Its fan base should be entirely children. I'm 22. You tell me a new Pokemon game's coming out, guess what? I'm buying both. See what I mean?
I see what you mean.
It's silly for me to complain about something that is for children. Everything, like, I'm trying to think of an example of something. Like, I don't even know. Trying to think of something that's marketed for one thing that I'll use.
I mean, I think you saying video games are for children is hugely minimizing the scope of the games industry.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like that's very much downplaying how big games are and how there are games made for everyone. And not like one game is made to suit everyone, but there is a game out there that everyone can enjoy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying that it's solely for children. I'm saying it's a thing that is inherently childish. Playing a game is childish. Any sort of game is childish. It's just a childish thing to do. It's just, as you grow older, like, okay, when you're a kid, you play hide and seek, but then you get older and you play beer pong, and you just play a different type of game. it's something that's childish. It's just you adapt it for how old you are.
I mean,
does that make sense?
Yes. I don't know. I guess I just don't agree. I just don't see from the same lens.
I think I don't know, man. I think that I really genuinely think like the way I see video game like games journalism, dude. Everything's offensive in games journalism. Like, what just happened recently? There was something recent that happened. Let me see what Kyle sent me. Give me 1 second. Ubisoft apologized for the latest Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC ending. A lot of the fan bases of games, a lot of the people who play games have become so jaded that they feel like everything is owed to them. And I get like, oh, don't let the fan base ruin the game for. Yeah, but I can only sit in the pool for so long while everyone else is pissing in it.
See, I think you should follow your own advice that you've given me a long time ago, that you should like what you like and never have a guilty pleasure. Like, if you like something, someone else also liking something doesn't ruin it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, but like I don't want to be associated with these people that act a certain way. Like it's gonna come down to the point of like, oh, you play video games? Like that's gonna happen again. You realize that? Like that's
not gonna happen again.
It's definitely gonna fucking happen again. Everything has its moment and then becomes a niche again. It's only a matter of time. It's only a fucking matter of time. I said I can't wait for the Outer World to underperform. That game's gonna be great.
I think that's so incredibly negative.
What do you mean?
I mean,
not for me. I'm saying in the eyes of the community around it. I can't wait to see that happen because I know I'm going to play it. I know what I'm getting into. I know what its goals are. I know what they have set up. They have very clearly said what they want to do. But there are people that are acting like this is going to be Fallout New Vegas 2. And it's not. Never once have they said
it's going to be a different game.
Yeah. And I can't wait to see all these people go, what the fuck? My game? I can't believe it. You did this and that to it, and you fucked it up. Like, dude.
They're just being babies.
No, and I agree with you. But it's like, how long do you want to be in that camp? How long do you want to be in that camp of like, oh, that's what you do with your free time? Really? And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with, like, if it's your money, spend it where you want to spend it how you want to spend it. But, like, I'm going to sit here and bitch and moan and complain about why Red Dead 2 sucked, right?
Right.
But I'm never going to sit there and go, Rockstar owes it to me to make this game good. Rockstar owes it to me. I paid my $60. That's your artistic endeavor to tell a story. Did I like the story? No. Was it a good one? Yeah, to some people. Did people get enjoyment out of it? Of course they did. It sold fucking 40 billion copies. It's just not
a lot, not 4 billion. But
yeah, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's not like that's your artistic endeavor. And I can never sit here and tell you that your artistic is wrong. I can never tell you any of that. All I can tell you is my opinion.
Yeah, and we're all entitled to have one.
Yeah, but when you sit there and make it like, I love this and I love that and this has to be this and this has to do that, and if it doesn't, shut the fuck up, dude. Things have to evolve, because as much as I'll sit there and say Fallout 4 was a good game, it wasn't a great Fallout game, but it was a good game, they have to change shit.
Yeah.
Because as much as I want them to just remake Fallout 3, they can't. Because if they just remade Fallout 3 every time, I'd sit there and go,
you'd be like, oh, do something new.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not sitting here saying I don't get it that it's not a fucking, what do you call it? I get it that it's a dance that you have to play. It's an art. It's you have to mix this and that with that and mix it together and put it together and blend it properly and do all of this. But like, some people are just a bunch of fucking whiny babies. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
but do you know who's not a whiny baby?
Who would that be?
That would be Shane Ivers. Do you want me to tell you a bit about him?
Yeah, let me hear.
I don't know too much, but I know that he made our theme song opening intro bit. That's Feather Duster. If you want to get it, you can get it at www.silvermansounds.com/free music/Feather Duster. But Vince, we already know about Feather Duster. Can you tell the folks at home where they could find the show?
You can find the show on Twitter at Atomic Radio Hour. But if they want to find you, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter. You can find me at Declan_Bean.
If you'd like to find me on Twitter, you can find me on all capitals, _Boogans. But if you'd like to have a conversation with us and you'd like to tell me why I'm wrong,
and I will tell you you're wrong all the time,
you can find us in the Discord. And there will be a link to the Discord below. We have special guest Sundays where Kyle throws a question at us. I think this week's question was, what's your favorite movie?
I actually forgot to do this special guest Sunday. I feel bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't think of any, to be honest, because, like, I don't know. I think media as a whole... I'm just an old man, I mean, to be completely honest. But media as a whole... What's that?
You're just an old crotchety man.
No, I am. I want those fucking kids off my lawn. But, like, I haven't seen a movie or, like, played something that I've been, like, super enthralled with.
Yeah. You'll find something.
I just want dopamine to flow through my brain again, is what I'm saying.
But if you guys want dopamine to flow through your brains, you can catch us on Twitch once in a while.
Yeah. It's mostly Kyle. Kyle mostly streams for us, but he's over on the Atomic Radio Hour Twitch, which you can find in the description. And he's going to start streaming something. He was streaming Bully for a while. What else?
A little bit of Spyro now.
Yeah, he was doing Spyro. Apparently, he wanted to stream. What was it called?
BioShock.
He wanted to BioShock, but he couldn't. There's apparently the company that makes BioShock was like, nope. Yeah, we also have a Patreon. If you want, you can support us there. You don't have to. It's never a requirement to listen to the show. The show will always be free. But if you do give to the Patreon,
we've got some pretty cool loot.
You never have to pay for the show, like I said, but you will get a lot of really cool rewards. You'll get a lot of really, what are they called, tiers?
Cool tier rewards, good loot.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. I think we have 5 or 6 of them. And
we've got 5 or 6 tiers. They're all pretty interesting. But again, the show will always be free.
Yeah, you'll never have to pay a dime for it. You just help the show become a bigger and better experience for everybody.
And that's great for all of us.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to give, you can always find us on all the major streaming platforms. You can also find us on YouTube. So remember to subscribe or follow or do whatever you do to get your podcasts.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully next week it won't just be fucking me yelling at Declan. Or if I do yell at Declan, maybe he'll fucking actually come back and say something at me. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening.
See you next time.
See you later. Bye.
Well, it looks like this is finally where it ends. Oh, Mr. Ron Goulman. Thanks for the journey. But, unfortunately, all good stories have to come to an end. What is that?
Atomic Radio Hour Podcast.